Hey mamas, welcome to our new movement. My name is Christina and we are moving our bodies on purpose, with purpose, and for a new purpose this season. I am officially 30 weeks pregnant and loving every minute on the mat. Moving our bodies isn't about necessarily looking a certain way, it's about feeling a certain way. And in pregnancy, doing the work now so that our postpartum selves can thank us later. That's my reason. So with no further ado, let's make sure that we have the proper pieces of equipment. We are gonna need either all of the above or none of the above. Know that we can do every single one of these movements with body weight alone. If you wanna spice it up, because I know I have some mamitas, which are my non-pregnancy galleys, and then my mamas as well. Remember, you take this at your own pace. Boundaries are sexy, babe. Whether you want to use equipment or not, that is up to you. So let's go ahead and make sure that we have the proper pieces. We are gonna go ahead and grab a block, some weights, and a band to spice it up. With no further ado, let's start those smartwatches and get started. All right, mamas, we're gonna go ahead and reach for that block. Make sure that it is behind your right leg. We will be eventually stepping over that block with that right leg and tapping our right knee down. If at any point that feels uncomfortable or you might trip or misstep, get rid of the block completely, okay? Left foot forward, right heel up, arms by your side. Watch one round. We go out for two, drop, tap knee, stand it up for two, bring it in, set it down. We go up for two with the arms down for two, tap the knee, up for two, bring it back in, set those arms down, out, tap, stand it up, bring it in, set it down. So as you extend that leg long, engage that right quad, push through that left heel, bring it in, set it down. Those elbows are right by the body. Engage that core. Nice. Send it back for two, down for two, up for two, in. There we go. Nice. I'm kind of stepping back a little bit faster, but you can go slower. Back for two, down for two. You're gonna wanna sink into that left glute. Nice, send it back for two. Sink into that left glute, press through that left heel. Bring it in and down. Nice, really reach those arms long. You want those shoulders down. Elbows nice and tight to the body. If you chose to go ahead and reach for weights, you go, girlfriend. So proud of you, babe. Nice. We have just a few more here. Just a few more. Nice and slow. Nice, up, two, in, take it down, back, two, now up and down. Here we go, up, two, down, two, nice, up, two, down, two. That core is nice and tight, shoulders low, press through that left heel, up for two, hold it low, pulse it out, pulse. Nice, tuck in those tailbones, squeeze that core. You got four more. Come on, go 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand it on up. Nice job, mamas. Grab a sip of water, catch your breath. We've got the other side, okay? So we're gonna safely take that block and place it underneath our left leg, okay? Making sure that we're able to tap that left knee. I have figured out so many ways to not have to bend down this season. It's starting. All of my bend downs look like this or look like this, which is why one of the moves today, don't worry, we're gonna get to that later. Left heel up, weight in that right leg. Now I want you to sink down. I just get so chitty chatty, right? Shoulders low, palms in, send it back. We go back, two, down, tap, stand, two, in and down. We go back, two, down, two, up, two, in, set it down. So think about reaching those arms as long as you can. Up, two, in, down. Now, if you really want to spice it up, add a band to those legs. Woo! There we go. Back, two, down, two, up, two, in and down at your own pace. If you need to move a little bit slower, baby for me is always on the right side. So making sure that I give her enough room. Here we go. We go down, 2, up, 2, in, down, up, the arms, down with the knee, stand it up, in, keep it going, keep it going. Remember, if you have to take a second for a quick stretch to rearrange the baby, whatever that looks like, do what you gotta do, babe. Here we go, let's start it over, back, 2, down, 2, up, 2, in and down. This is like reality workouts because you're joining me as I do this for the first time, learning what my body's capable of, learning what baby and I like, but what an amazing season to relearn myself. Don't get discouraged. Take it as an opportunity, a blessing to listen to your needs and respect them. Nice, almost done. We go back, 2, down, 2, up, 2, in. Last one, take it back for 2, send it down for 2, bring it up for 2, send it down for 2. So this is where we just get really uncomfortable with those lunges. Let it shake, up, 2, down, 2, keep it going, up, 2, down, 2, up, 2, where's my block, down, 2, up, 2, hold it low, pulse it here, pulse, keep going. Press through that left heel. If you start to feel your toes wanting to activate, you are leaning too far forward. Press through that heel. Think about digging through the sand. If you need to bring those hands anywhere that's more comfortable. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job, mamas. Shake it on out. Grab a sip of water. We are going to stay standing for this one as well, but get a quick breath and then I'll meet you back on another move. All right, mamas, let's go ahead and get ready for that second move. Remember that the equipment is always optional, but if you wanted to spice it up, you are gonna reach for your band and one weight. I suggest for going for something light, we will be doing one arm single raises. Okay, so go ahead and place that band around 2 fingertips above those knees. Go ahead and grab that weight, place it in the right hand, left hand on those hips. Now automatically I want that left leg forward, left leg forward, send that right leg back. Currently, your knees and your hips are like headlights facing forward, okay? I want you now to turn that right knee out so that your toes are pointing towards the corner of the wall, knee is back. Here we go, watch one round. We go down, 2, up, 2, lift, 2, send it back down, start again. Down, 2, up, 2, lift the arm, send it back down. So right now knees are bending. Now straighten that back leg out, squeeze the glute. Lift the arm, send it down. Squat it down, knees are wide. Bring it up, leg is straight. Lift the arm. Feel those cores engage. Down, 2, up, 2, lift the arm, lower it down. Nice and slow. Lift it up, squeeze the glutes. Lift, 2, lower, 2. So you want to have a small pause at the bottom, small pause at the top. Lift, 2, there we go. Nice, down, 2, up, 2. Lift the arm. Now we're gonna lift the leg. So you go down, 2, up, 2. Lift the leg for 2, lower, back down. So we're slightly shifting that body forward. All of that weight is in that left heel. Right toe is pointed. Down, 2, up, 2. Knees are wide, fight that band. Woo, down, 2, up, 2. Lift the leg. Now arms and legs. We go down, up, arms and legs, 2, lower, 2, there we go, down, up, nice mamas, come on, 4 more, here we go, down, knees are wide, lift, squeeze the glutes, arms and legs, really reach, send them back down, reset, whoa, down, lift, breathe it out, come on, 2 more, don't quit, down, 2, up, 2, show up, babe, come on, last one, we're gonna hold those arms out, down, up, nice, hold it nice and long, pulse the arm and leg for 4, here we go, for 4, 3, lock in, 2, and 1, whoa! All right, mamas, we got the other side. My lenta. Okay, that's all I have to say for that one. Now we're gonna go ahead and make sure that that right foot is forward, left leg is back. We're gonna make sure that the weights, yes, we're gonna make sure that the weights are in the left hand. Now, once again, right foot forward, left foot back, right hand on the hips. We're gonna turn that left leg out so that those toes are facing the corner of your wall. Shoulders back, girls up, core tight, hips tucked. Take it down 2, count, here we go. Down, 2, up, 2. Arms only, here we go. Down, 2, up, 2, lift, 2, send it down. Nice, send it down, lift it up, extend the arm, set it down, reset. So sink into that right glute. Knees are wide, fight the band. Squeeze the glute as hard as you can. So bend the knees. Straighten that left leg, lift the arm, send it down. So as you straighten that left leg, I want you to think about squeezing the glute and pointing that left toe. Activate that whole entire leg. You should feel everything from the calf to the quad, hammy, glute, all the way up those obliques. Down, 2, up, 2, lift, 2. Next one, leg only. Send it down, send it up. Lift that left leg, lift it high. Wow, send it down. Remember, we're shifting slightly forward. Find that focal point, lift it up, send it down. Nice, knees wide. Press through the pads of the feet, toes pointed, send it down. Nice, I'm so proud of you. Come on. There we go. Nice, send it down. Stand it up, arms and legs. Arms and legs. Send it down. Whoa, mamas, come on. Lock in. Arms and legs. Send it down. Here we go. Down, 2, up, 2, high Bruce. Nice. Sometimes I need to just turn my brain off and get to work. This is one of those movements. Come on. Last one. Stay with me. Down, 2, or let me stay with you, babe, at this point. Come on. Send it up. Hold it there. Pulse it out. Here we go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Send it down. Mamas, I have got to turn off my heat because, oh my Lanta, I know you've heard me say it before, but I forget to turn this heat off and it is just blasting. So go ahead and grab a sip of water. I'm gonna grab my water bottle. I will meet you back down on the mat. We are gonna be going into a tabletop position. So if you need a little stretch, get those hip flexors ready. I'll see you for the next move. All right, mamas, we are meeting for our last movement. We're gonna make sure that we have that band placed around 2 fingertips above those knees. Remember, 0 pieces of equipment are necessary. We're gonna go into some tabletop positions, really activating the core and matching our breath, being intentional with each movement, okay? Let's go ahead and head into that tabletop position. Palms underneath those shoulders, knees underneath those hips. We are getting rid of that natural curve in our spine. We're gonna make sure that we really hug the baby with that core. Exhale. We are gonna go ahead and make sure that those tabletops are strong, pushing through those palms, tucking in those tailbones. Now from here, I'm gonna have you go ahead and curl those toes under. Making sure that as we lift the knees, we have support. We're gonna make sure that we look at the top of the nails or the top of the mat, core tight. Watch one round, then join me. Go lift, 2, down, 2, lift, 2, down, 2. Bring it up, 2, down, 2. Lift the knees, drop the knees, join me, come on. Extend the opposite arm and leg, bring it back down. Bring that top half up, send it back down. Lift the knees, lower the knees. Extend the arm and leg, foot is flexed. Nice, up, 2, down, 2. Lift the knees, send them back down. Right arm, left leg, plant them down. Push through those glutes and quads. Lift the knees, lower the knees. Extend the arms and legs. Nice, find your rhythm. Find your synchronization. Nice, extend, exhale, inhale, bring it in. Up, down. Lift the knees, press through the palms, lower the knees. Lift the arms and legs, foot is flexed. Nice, up, 2, lower, 2. Lift the knees, lower the knees. Arms and legs, arms and legs. Lift it, plant it. Lift the knees, lower the knees. Arms and legs. Now extend the arms and legs again. Arms and legs, stay here. Arms and legs, arms and legs. This is where we finish. Go 4. Long counts. 3. Fight that band, foot is flexed. 2. Woo, come on. Hold it long, hold it steady. Pulse the arm and leg for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, mamas, drop the knee. Connect the toes, widen the knees, sink those hips down. Make some room for the belly. Lightly press through those fingertips, pushing the body up. Feeling that stretch. Get a few seated cat-cows if that feels good for you. Nice job, mamas. We are on our final side for our final movement. Okay, you take this as slow, as fast as you need. Just make sure that you're intentional with really keeping that core tight, supporting the lower back, okay? All right, mamas, let's get back into our tabletop position. Tuck in those tailbones, tighten the core, tuck those toes under. Let's lift those knees. Lift the knees, lower the knees. If that band was starting to move on you as well, you can place it underneath that left knee. Kind of helps. Lift the knees, lower the knees. Extend the arm and leg, lower the arm and leg. Stand it up, lower it down. Lift the knees, lower. Nice, remember that right foot is flexed, left palm is down. This is nice and slow. Lift the knees. We're pressing through those palms. Nice, extend. 2, bend. 2. Here we go. All right, mamas, also, we can go ahead and move those bands underneath that left knee. That way it stops it from rolling up. Make sure that those palms are underneath those shoulders. Tighten the core, send it up. 2 counts, we send it up. 2, down, 2. Right leg, left arm, lower, 2. Stand it up, squeeze the glutes, send it down, protect the back. Lift the knees, lower the knees. Extend the arms and legs, lower them down. Stand it up, lower it down. Lift the knees, lower the knees. Nice, right foot is flexed, left palm is down. Squeeze the glutes. Woo, lift the knees, lower the knees. Extend the arms and legs, bring them down. Nice, press through those quads, really feel those glutes engaged. Nice. Try to match the breath with every move. Squeeze the glutes, send them back down, protect the back. Lift the knees, lower the knees. Extend the arms and legs, bring them back down. There we go, lift, 2, lower, 2, knees up, 2. We're almost done, babe, come on. This is nice and slow. Every move is intentional. Full body here. Up, 2, down, 2. Want to make sure that we're protecting that back, especially with all of the extra added weight and the positions that we're carrying our bodies in. Not only now, but think about when we start feeding, staring over that crib, staring at our beautiful babies. I skipped one. We go knees up, lower, 2, arms and legs, arms and legs. Now stand it up, down, up with the knees, down with the knees. Extend, 2, down, 2, stand it up for 2. That was the last round. So lift the knees, lower the knees, out, 2, arms and legs only, come on, out, 2, in, 2, out, 2, a few more, flex that foot a little harder, right foot flexed, left palm down, core tight, hips tucked, nice, go out, 2, last one, in, 2, out, hold it there, pulse those arms and legs, here we go, lift, lift, this is where we finish, babe, come on, slight bend in that right arm, push through that palm, squeeze a little harder for 4, 3, come on, 2, and 1, mamas, go ahead and connect those knees, connect the toes, widen the knees, allow those glutes to fall to those heels. Whew. Rock those shoulders back, roll out those wrists. We're gonna turn those bodies getting into our cool down position. Nice and safe. We can keep those bands on if you want, or you can shimmy them off. We're gonna go ahead and take those legs, shimmy. Do what you can, babe. Do what you can. Sometimes I go to move my body like I once did, and I'm like, oh, that's different. I love it. Legs out, feet flexed. Girls up, shoulders low, engage that core. Take a deep inhale. Arms come to your side. Exhale, bring those arms together, frame the body, palms facing each other. Big inhale, big exhale. Can you flex those feet just a little bit harder? Nice, get a few good breaths here. I really want you to think about flexing those feet, pushing the back of the knees down to the mat. This sometimes is stretch enough. It really helps support the lower back all the way down from those hammies, back of the knees to those calves, really feeling it. Go ahead and point those toes, maybe lean a little more forward, whatever the body allows. Make sure that those shoulders are back. Make sure that we're leading with the chest and not with the forehead, keeping that spine in alignment. If we need to drop those hands down, you can grab those shins, calves, knees, quads, thighs, whatever works. Let's make sure that we really press that chest forward. 1 inhale, 1 exhale, 1 more. And exhale. Mamas, go ahead and roll those ankles out. Go ahead and come into a seated position, whatever feels most comfortable. Remember, grab a sip of water. We want to stay hydrated. Do what you can in this season. I'm so proud of you for making it on the mat. I'm so thankful that you decided to join me, to join the journey, that we're doing it together. Mamas, if there are any prayers on your hearts for you, your family, your friends, drop them in the comments down below. Find me on social media. We are still really trying to build a community out here in my area. We are turning it into a nonprofit. So if you're interested in joining and or supporting, follow us on social media. Other than that, mamas, I will see you later. Bye.